poor, and you've even got the little sad face there, haven't you, was ugly. We remember this as upper class. The rich, who made their money from Henry VIII, not Henry Veal. Number 2, ugly gentry. These are farmers, very wealthy farmers. Ugly L, lower classes, the poor. Okay, we remember their life of rich and poor through the acronym FU, help. FU, help. F stands for fashion. So we have a little girlie in a little dress here. Lord knows what that is. It's supposed to be a dress. Okay, just as a little prompt. So, the upper class, for males, it was about ruffs and cuffs. Females, it's about petticoats and pearls. The gentry were copycats. There's my strange little cat, because it's all about pussy power. Power through dress. It exudes power. The poor, cheap and cheerful. Again, the girlies wearing petticoats, men firm leather shoes. F, fashion. U, unemployment, or the Elizabethan word for it, vagrancy. There were 23 types of vagrant, vagabond. A woman was a doxy, for example, and some males were called rufflers, like ruffians. There were hospitals that took care of them, but really weren't up to the task. So the government needed to help. Okay. F-U. H is for homes. How people lived in Elizabethan times. Well, the upper class, we always remember Booby Bess of Hardwick Hall. And these halls had galleries, kept the servants separate, and they always wanted Queen Elizabeth to visit them. The gentry, well, they lived in manor houses, hence Lord of the Manor. And the poor suffered cottages and hovels. Okay. E is for education. The wealthy were tutored, Tudor tutors, in things like hawking, a little bird there he is, his little beak and his little feathers, look, brilliant, artist, and dancing. The gentry were taught by grammar in grammar schools, and they learned things like tennis or bowls. I don't know what that is. The poor, well, they didn't have any schooling, and this gave them more leisure time, which some of them chose to spend in taverns alehouses, public houses, etc. L is for legislation. To make laws. Well, what did these laws decide? Those that were deserving of help and those that were undeserving of the poor. There were 6 acts in all, but we remember the most crucial one, the Elizabethan Poor Law Act of 1601. And if you remember, this is what the JPs would end up enforcing. Most crucially though, was it a success? Finally, P for poverty. Huge problem. Some people got help in almshouses. There's no harm in an almshouse. Much like the Salvation Army soup kitchens, think of them like that. And again, it was about the genuinely poor or those that were able-bodied, i.e. just being lazy. Life of rich and poor. Fashion, unemployment, homes, education, legislation, poverty.